Okay, third time trying to make this video. A lot of interruptions today. I'm going to have to blaze through it. TH3N4ME and Patrizio Lucentini, you guys are working on the nether chest shrugs. One of you says, how do you avoid shoulder impingement? TH, I don't know how you get shoulder impingement doing this. Let me know which version of it you were doing. In the meantime, try one of the other versions. I showed 3 different variations of this exercise on the video. Use one of the other ones for now and let me know which one you had shoulder impingement on. I don't even know how that's possible, but let me know, okay? Patrizio, you did the exercise, you got great results in your chest, but you felt pressure in your lower back. Again, let me know which version you were using. In the meantime, use one of the other versions of it. I'm not sure if that's just a muscle imbalance or weakness in your lower back. I haven't heard that from anybody else yet, but this is good feedback. Keep it coming. Try a different version and let me know if that solves it for you. Beast Killer would like to see my arm feeder workout. Maybe sometime, but dude, that would literally be the most boring fitness video ever seen. It'd be a guy with some light weights just pumping up his arms and then stretching them. That's it. Alright. Vegeta, you saw me talking about creatine cycles. Can you say how to do it? And there's hundreds of ways. Yeah. When I was doing creatine cycles, as with anything else I do, I experimented and tried things and came up with my own way of getting better results. I would take 2 grams at a time, and for me, up to 4 or 5 times a day. Now, I'm a super responder. I can probably use more creatine than most people. Try 2 to 3 doses a day of 2 grams. Run a cycle that way. I don't care if you do it for 1 month or 2 or 6. I don't really care. However long a cycle you want to go. But try it like that. See if your results are better than the old swallow 5 grams and upset your gut and shit it out the other end method that most people do. I hope that makes sense. I'm moving fast today, guys. A lot of stuff on my plate today, and I got to try to get through these pretty quick. And I am going to be out of town for a few days. I don't know if the internet's going to work. We will see. Hopefully I can keep up with the videos. But if you guys don't see me for a couple days, it's not because I, fell off the planet. It's just because going out of town. But we'll see. Hopefully they have internet and I can keep up with things. Yes, Tiger Eyes, turmeric and castor oil, or any healthy oil, high quality olive oil, avocado oil. You could use flax oil, any healthy oil from nature. Mix turmeric in it, put it on your face. Cleans up acne like you've noticed, and it's also just really, really good for your skin in a variety of ways. Cleans out the pores, feeds your skin antioxidants. Some of my videos, you guys will see my face is orange. That's what I'm doing. I got oil with turmeric powder, and I'm soaking it into my skin. A lot of my shirts are stained with it, that orange-yellow stain you see on my shirts. It's because I do that a lot. It's super good for your skin. So I think you've solved your own acne problem. That's much better than some man-made medicine you're going to buy and put on your face with chemicals. Alright. Robin, you're talking about, can you do floor press for upper chest? You say you're feeling it well. Hey, if you're feeling it well in your upper chest, that's fine then. You be the judge of that. As long as your upper chest is coming along at a rate that you're satisfied with, then yeah, nothing wrong with that. Nuno, thoughts on working out twice a day? One of them cardio, one of them strength. I don't know if you've checked out my supplements video yet, and detox videos to get your overall vitality up. But what I'm getting at here is, as long as you have the recovery ability to be doing that, then that's great. Yeah. To me, it's a balance of yin and yang, and if you have enough recovery that you can put into workouts a day, all the better. Just more results, getting further faster. Punching a heavy bag without gloves made your knuckles grow? Yeah. I punch a concrete floor with a couple carpets over it, and I've gotten much bigger monkey knuckles from it too. Absolutely, you can make your joints grow from subjecting them to enough stress, for sure. Swole Meatball, you're asking my stats, height and weight. 6'2", 240. Do you let your kids play video games? Monkey D. Luffy asked me. Yeah, I do, in limited, certain times a day, limited quantities. I'm a gamer to some degree, so, it'd be hypocritical if I didn't. But yeah, I limit the amount of time. They don't have their face in a game all day. Cool comments. Thank you, Per. I like that. Hilarious. What do you feel about Tiger of War? What do you feel about lifting with anger and emotion and screaming and all that? I know Eric Bugenhagen does this. Nothing wrong with that, man. I'm more emotional than I show, okay? I usually keep a calm exterior thing. It's kind of my poker face. It's something I practice. But yeah, we all have emotions, and if you can find something constructive to apply them to, that's just a masterful use of energy, and it's very wise. It keeps you making gains in the gym instead of being in prison for your emotions coming out in the wrong place, right? So I'd say it's all good. Isn't it damaging to your spine to put so much weight above your head in a sitting position? Talking about my overhead lockout thing yesterday. Well, for me it's not. For me, 500 or 600 pounds overhead doesn't hurt my spine. For you, it might break your back. You know, everything's relative. I can't stress that enough. Everything's relative. What's heavy to one person versus what's heavy to another person in a certain position, it's going to be entirely different. So what I was saying yesterday as far as going heavy, I'm just talking about taking like the weight that you're aiming to eventually overhead press and being able to hold that overhead. Because obviously if you can't do that without hurting your spine, I don't see how you're ever going to overhead press that weight. You know what I mean? So remember, everything's relative. I'm not telling you to hold 600 pounds over your head, okay? Which I did yesterday after I turned off the camera. I threw another plate on. But anyway, for me it's not a problem for my spine, but you know, I can rack pull 1400 and feel nothing in my spine. In fact, when I get some better straps figured out and a way to attach more weights, I have a goal to block pull 2,000 pounds, okay, from a trap bar grip. That's where I'm headed with this. So for me, my spine, 500 or 600 pounds overhead, no, it doesn't even care. But you might slip a disc or end up dead from that. So obviously, what I'm saying is, what's heavy to a certain person in a certain position, it's a relative thing. Okay. Am I more powerlifter or bodybuilder? I respect them both. I use some of the things they both do, but I'm neither of those things. If you tried to categorize me, which you can't, I can't really be nailed down as anything, but I'd probably be closer to a strongman type competitor if I was going to compete in anything in the main sports that involve weights out there. But I'm not that either. So all the above and none of the above at the same time. Isn't that a nebulous answer coming at you through the nether? Where are we going here? How long have you been training for, Billy the Kid? 20 years as far as weights, from the first time I picked up weights and used them for something. How to prevent a hernia, the system blower. I'm not sure, and you're asking me whether to train belted or beltless. You got to make that decision yourself. There's advantages and disadvantages to both. And you have to be responsible for yourself. There's no sure answer here. I just brought up the point about belts the other day to explain the idea behind them. You know, I'm not saying you should or shouldn't do it. When I go for a crazy rack pull or a crazy squat or something on camera, I'll probably wear a belt as an example, but I don't always use belts. I don't want to be overly dependent on one, that's for sure. So there's no clear answer on that. You know, do some research and make your own decisions. I can't tell you what to do, nor would I want to. Anthony, why do you always split the video even for 5 minutes? It's just something the camcorder does. When these videos go a certain length, it splits it into another video, and when I upload it, it's 2. And even if the second video is only a minute long because I'm finishing one person's question, I'm going to do that because I'm not going to just cut somebody off. Oh, we ran out of camera time, fuck it, you know. Like, if I'm in the middle of somebody's question, I'm at least going to finish it, even if that takes another video, you know. So that's all that is. Can you talk about meditation and how you do it? That's a subject that would require time, and it deserves it to discuss it. I'm going to retitle the astral projection thread. I'm going to retitle it Astral Projection, Lucid Dreaming, and Meditation. Okay, that video I have under the metaphysical playlist. and we can attract people, and we can all expand and work on our leveling up our Jedi skills in that area. Check out that video. And good question. Everybody, thank you for your questions and comments. They're all good. Good, positive feedback. Alright. More positive feedback. Glad you guys are using the shoulder video. Blowing up them shoulders. Tell me how sore they are, guys. I built that for you. It's a badass shoulder circuit. Where are we at here? 3 questions from Neck Curls. Do you have any tips on increasing stamina and endurance? If you're talking about how I go through workouts fast without breaks, best way to do it's to do it. Specificity of training, you know. So if you want to get good at being able to plow through the weights faster, what I would recommend is don't add any weight to what you're doing, and whatever workouts you're doing for now, don't add any weight to them. Don't add any volume to them. Just do the same weights and the same volumes, but take shorter breaks between sets, okay? Start cutting down on your rest time. You'll gain more muscle, but you'll also strengthen your heart, okay? Which is the most important muscle for feeding the rest of this, which is a brilliant thing to do for overall athleticism and vitality for life. But that's how you can do that. Just instead of, it's a different intensity, it's a different overload principle. Instead of trying to add weight or reps or volume for a while, just cut down on the rest between sets, and that's how you build up that conditioning. And it's a really smart thing to do. It's a good question. How to not care what other people think or say. I'm not so sure that it's really about not caring at all. What it is with me is I've realized that it would be a waste of my incarnation to not be me. When people try to pick at you for how you look or how you walk or what you wear or what's on your face or why do you work out like that or whatever it is, they're just bothered that you're able to do your own thing, and they're not, because they're insecure. I refuse to waste my life being part of any insecure system of a group of sheep, because it really would be a waste. I have enough respect and self-love and awareness at this point to realize that it's better to be you as much as you reasonably can with your life than to try to fit into insecure social structures. At least that's my truth, okay? I'm not pushing it on anybody. So it's not so much that I don't care what anybody thinks, it's just that when I put it on the scale, what insecure people that are caught in herd mentality think versus what I think about something, whoop, you see what I'm saying? It's more important that I do what I think and believe and have conviction about than worry about the insecurities of society. That's all it really is, my friend. I do care what people think and feel. I care about everyone quite a bit, more than I let on. It's just that I wouldn't put that above being who I really am, because if I do, I'll be useless to all of you anyway, because I'll be busy fitting into some herd and doing nothing to expand upon what could be this human experience. I hope that makes sense. Do you think the way you train would be more effective than training full body 3 times a week? Thanks for answering these questions. Not more effective, it all depends on what your goals and vision are, okay? My way of training isn't even a training system. It's like a fucking Jedi download from a higher plane of consciousness that I take in daily and just go for it. I don't even know if you could ever name that. I don't even know if it could ever be called a system of training. It's a way of doing things, and for me, it suits me. But for most people, probably more structure is going to be more useful. So depending on what your goals are, training full body 3 times a week, nothing wrong with that. Basically, whatever you're going to put the most energy into is what you're going to get the most out of. And if you know specifically what you're aiming to teach your body to do, there you go. All right? Now the camera's dead, and I'm going to have to start over. How many years training? 20 years, my friend. Go thank your parents. I think that's it, guys. All right? Today's going to be a leg and back session. It's going to be interesting, and I'll be filming that in a while. All right? Repost your questions if I miss them. I love you all, and may the force be with you.